All right, welcome to the Elife Media Entertainment series. You know, you got to be careful when you come here to grab a bite to eat. You never know when or who might come through, and if you're me, you know that whoever comes through, we want to capture the moment, and we don't want to just capture the moment with a still shot, especially when you got skills like, you know, my guest in the studio does today. We want to make sure we take advantage, not of him, but of the moment. We taking advantage of the moment. You know, when two folk come together, and we obviously know there's greater purpose in our coming together than just, you know, breathing the same air. We are coming together because there's something in the universe that is asking for our collective and connected activity to take place. So I have none other than Brother Bliss, the electric blue violinist. I know I said it wrong, right?
No, you got that right.
I got that right? That's what's up. That's what's up. Go on, talk into that mic for me so we can.
Electric blue violinist.
I'll bring it down to you.
All right. Oh, boy, it's got to be like that.
Yeah, it's got to be just like that.
Okay.
It's gotta be just like that.
Yes, Dr. Ruth. Thank you for having me in this wonderful place. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Well, we thank you for coming on board with us. And this is an honor to have you here in the studio with us. And we're excited about what it is that you're going to be able to, you know, tell us about yourself and your history, but also what you're going to do as far as this great capability, this musical genius that you have. You know, and musical genius is something that we've watched over the course of the last, you know, decade. We watched a lot of geniuses leave from this place. So you represent, you know, a minority, as there are geniuses like yourself that are no longer able to perform for us, but you are, thankfully. And for our viewing audience, I'd just like to jump in and give you the opportunity to tell us a little bit about yourself. And if you can go at any time. Again, we've got Brother Bliss, who's going to talk to us about who he is and why I would even figure him worthy. I'm sorry.
You got that right. Because when he was saying geniuses, I was like, oh boy, them brothers that been folks that did passed recently, they were extremely special. I know I got to still work. That's why I'm here. I got to still work to get where, you know, those folks were. But I do have a few skills, and Dr. Baruch, I want y'all to know, has helped me along the way. Evolve Vegan Cafe was one of the first stops I made with him, ironically, and this is my first time out here at Everlasting Life and getting an opportunity to work with Elife Media. I have a few skills and a few bands and a few resources and a lot of good people that I know. I'm a violinist. I play mandolin as well, some keyboards, a few. See, that wasn't right? How about So that's just,
what's up.
You know, that's just my little toy I keep with me.
There it is.
Serious toy. But I have 2 CDs out. You can check my work out at Bliss Ananda. Ananda is spelled ANANDA.com. So that's blissananda.com. I have a Trinity set that I'm doing here, and you know, just moving right along with the doctor here. Met up with him today and asked him to, you know, go on a journey with me. And as I said, it's my first time here, and some collective networking was done today. And I guess that's where my genius really is working with other people, other artists, bringing folks together while being a musician and a sound and audio specialist.
Well, you're the bomb, man. You're the bomb, and I've had you perform at Evolve, and we look forward to having you here under the banner Elife Media, performing out here at Everlasting Life. And you know, it's not by mistake that you should drop by today, and I should be here. You know, right. Many times I'm supposed to be at Evolve right now, but I said, you know what, I gotta halt the train. We're gonna have to hold the train a minute, because you know we don't want to miss this opportunity to you know, give you, you know, the proper introduction to a network that is going to blow up. And this is just the ground floor, and it's going to expand, and you're going to see this, and you're going to know about this, you're going to hear about this. Just what we've done in the food space, what we've done in the community space, we're now looking to really blow up in the media space. And one of the reasons why is because we don't control content. And when you start controlling content, you start making a difference. And as long as we have to lean on somebody else or look to somebody else for the content, then it kind of puts us in the position of a consumer. We are producers. We're producers. We're managers. We're creators. We're musicians, and we have the capacity now to get out and produce our product, produce our content, and and control it. So that's what Elife Media is all about, and that's why, again, we wanted to capture this moment and bring you in, because indeed your content is far beyond. We have to ask whether we're worthy, are we worthy, and you don't know much about us because you just came in for the first time, but Elife Media is like 7 weeks old.
Wow.
And
wow.
We have to ask whether we're worthy of your presence, because you're the one that's been out here. You're the one that's been holding the torch and making the connections. You made so many good connections for us. It's no small thing. But you've been in the music industry for how long now?
I've been in the music industry for 40 years.
40 years.
And that's not half timing or half stepping it. I mean, we've been to the grind like Vikings. I have 4 different genres of music that I work in. I have a Celtic Motown band known as the Eclectics. I have a neo soul group called Nucleus. I have an awesome blues band, the Charles Bliss Blues Band, and in Florida I have home team bands. I have Night Moves out of Florida, and of course my homie band, my closest, Why Not Me. That's actually the name of my closest band, because I've asked myself for 40 years, why not me? Where's the big gold nugget? But Creator was holding me for stuff like this. As I walk into this place that is actually a food place, looks like a professional video, radio studio. I mean, this is no joke, and being that it's only 7 weeks old, I am getting blessed once again in the fact that I can be on the beginning end of this, right from the ground up. This is why the Creator has saved my life, to bring me to places like this, with a wonderful person who's bringing people together, but not just that, going a step further. You don't see no restaurants with radio stations. What kind of combination is that?
Right.
So it takes your genius, sir, your Dr. Baruch genius, and we to bring things like this together. So we just feeding off each other, brother. Thank you.
Great. And you've been in this industry for 40 years. What instruments have you played? Give me the resume.
Well, I started as a drummer.
Okay.
In our schools, we didn't have a lot of instruments, so my only choice I could get in high school, Anacostia High School, Southside, was a trumpet, and so I played trumpet in the marching band in school. Got to college, I picked up the violin, taught myself how to get through the squeaks. At the same time, I was working at UDC with the piano. The harmonica was always with me. So, Maurice White inspired that kalimba, so I electrified mine like he did. And when a violin player always really wants to play guitar, so I ended up with a mandolin. If you all out there know about that's that baby guitar that violin players really needed in their life.
Okay.
So it's a few instruments, a melodica, that's a blow piano, real famous on the reggae scene when used right. And so, few things.
That's what's up. And you got a couple of those instruments. One you've already shown us. You got a couple of instruments in the studio with us today, and we're going to be blessed, because we're going to have an opportunity to hear you do your thing, and it's no small thing. I used to think of music as just something you turned on the radio, hit the button and boom, you got music. But when you realize all that goes into the production, and the production isn't just what happens on stage, but all that had to take place before it got to the stage, before it got to the point where somebody was able to give it a beat, and somebody had some words, or somebody had some lines and some flow in between the different instruments and all the rest of that. It's a piece of artwork that I think for many of us who don't understand music and don't appreciate it like we should, really miss it, man. There's so much strength. There's so much that goes on when you listen to a final production. Mm-hmm. There's so much that has gone on. But we want to hear you, and I know your time and my time, we both supposed to be someplace else.
I know, right?
So why don't we do this? Why don't we, because I want to make sure that, and we'll do this when you're up on the stage, but I want to make sure that you give our audience a way to get in contact with you, because that's always important. No need in us knowing, that you can do your thing and we not know how to get in contact with you. Again, we're listening to Brother Bliss, who is going to send us out into our break in just a moment. He's going to send us out into our break on the harmonica. But Bliss, is there anything you'd like to say before we move to go to this break?
Just come check us out. I've played with several groups. I can actually be reached at
Somebody's reaching you right now. They're calling that number.
Yes, 301-257-6104. Or you
say that again for us.
Yes, that's my phone number, 301-257-6104. And you can email me at bliss@blissananda.com.
Great. That's what's up. Well, we're gonna take a momentary break so that we can adjust the cameras and do that a little bit, so you all know that you're listening to, again, the Elife Media Entertainment series. We got Brother Bliss in our studio, and we're gonna be right back with a real treat. Great. Okay, so we're gonna turn off all that sound.
Such a gift from above. Tell me that you know who he was. There's a great sound up in Town where they know who Jocko was. So tell me you know from Ramona to the corner. Many people love the sound of me. Those who could understand. Who was I thinking of? Please say you know who it was. Ooh, boy, when I first heard Jocko play, to admit I was blown away by the sound of his heart, and it tore me apart. Yet it gave me a brand new start. I'd never heard a song like that before. Yeah, what he did was so much more, so much better. Running, jumping, slipping and sliding, dancing around. Wow, and the sound that he had on the bass really blew my mind. That's the sound that I just had to find. Harmonically, he was so free. Not the time to see my boy was playing melodies. So ferocious, he was turning it around, making many sounds, jumping up and down, standing on the mountain. It was so astounding to this day. I can't believe the feelings that his music gave to me. One time I went to see him do a show, let him go. It was wonderful, his sensibilities and everything your phone could be. This most original musician really has a spell on me.
All right, we're back at the Elife Media Network, and this is the Elife Entertainment series. And who you're looking at right there is none other than Brother Bliss. What's up? All the way from Southeast. And he is going to be performing for us. In just a minute, he's going to be performing as I work out this finding track number 7, because we can do that. And this is just a tip of the iceberg treat. For those of you who know anything about playing a violin, you know that that isn't an easy task at all. Brother Bliss, I just want to thank you. I know you dropped in. You have but just a moment. I'm thankful that you would come in and share this time with us. We're so blessed and honored to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Indeed, indeed. And it's no small thing that you would come and, bless us with the sound and energy that you have. And I just wanted to once again give our audience an opportunity to, find out how to get in contact with you. It's up to you. I see you over there. I'd love to hear your music, but, how to get in contact with you.
Yes,
and,
just call me at 301-257-6104 or email me bliss@blissananda.com.
Great. And we're going to head out as we close out our program. We're going to close out with the sounds of bliss.